Welcome back to Exceptional Talk with Dr. Clark. I have a phenomenal woman here. And I know if you listened to my video last night, you heard us talk a little bit about this woman. So without further ado, I am going to allow her to tell us a little bit about her as well. So welcome, Miss Karen Dagenhart.
Hi. How are you doing?
I am great. I'm great. I'm great. I am now even more happy to know that I have you actually here. I've been trying to get you to come on and talk a little bit about your experience with your daughter. She's a
Mm-hmm.
beautiful soul. Beautiful soul. So just tell us, I know that you've been you were born in Memphis and you've been there in St. Louis for about 25 years. So you really are citizen there at
Yes.
in
Yeah.
St. Louis. That's where you pay your bills at, your
Yes.
taxes. So, but anyway, I know that you adopted your daughter. She is an exceptional child. So just tell us a little bit.
Okay, so my husband and I, we were foster parents for the city of St. Louis.
Okay.
And but we went into the foster parenting with the intentions of adopting a child out of the foster care system. So the first child that we got was the little girl that we adopted, and she was 7 months old when she came to us.
Baby.
She just an infant.
Mhm.
She was grossly underweight, 14 pounds at 7 months. Um, she the doctors thought she was going to be mentally retarded. That was the words that they told us. And they said for us to just be ready for that. She wasn't really connecting with us, wasn't responding to us when we were talking to her. They said to just keep putting love into her and to get her into therapy as soon as we could. So when she was 1, we were able to get her into a place called Sensory Solutions,
Okay.
and they worked with her motor skills
Mhm.
because she was totally stiff on her left
Okay.
side.
All right.
Because we picked her up from the hospital, she had a seizure because she wasn't being fed.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's so she had speech problems, fine motor, and
Sound
gross
like
motor.
gross motor.
Gross motor. She
Mhm.
had everything. So by the time she turned 2, we were finally able to adopt her, and we did. And we didn't have a problems. The mother just signed over her rights, and we just took the ball and ran with it. And she started school when she was about 3. They started noticing her academic problems when she was 4,
Okay.
and then when she was 5, um, we really started noticing that there's something going on here. Like she wasn't picking up on any sight words or anything. So we got her in special education,
Okay.
and now she's reading and she's writing and
Awesome.
it's a miracle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what good to know that that's what the program does. It's supposed to do.
Mhm.
But let me just address this mental retardation. And I know you and I talked before, and I was really, I won't say I was shocked, but surprised that anybody, during this late stage will still be using the words mental retardation.
Mm.
That is definitely no longer used for diagnosing children with disabilities. But what made you and your husband, because knowing that this child was with all of these challenges, you all still chose to adopt her? What made
Well, let me just tell you. So, um, December 2013, I was in my little prayer closet praying,
all right now?
and I felt like the Holy Spirit said, "I have a gift for you." So we were trying to have kids, and I said, "Okay, but what's the gift? Maybe I'm pregnant." I wasn't pregnant.
Hmm.
About January the 7th, this place called Our Little Haven called, and they said, "We have a baby that we would like to place in your home. Would you
Wow.
accept her?" And so I was like, "Yeah, yeah, we'll accept her." And they said, "Her name is Heaven." That was the
Wow.
first sign. Her name was
Okay.
Heaven. I
Okay.
was like, "Okay," and they said her birthday is June the 5th. That's the same birthday as my birthday,
Mhm.
June the 5th.
Wow.
And I was like, "Okay." So, you know, we went up to the hospital and picked her up. People would say all the time that she looks just like you. In my own family, she looks just like you did when you were a baby.
Yeah.
And so I kind of bonded with her mom. Her mom was even calling me mom.
Oh, wow.
And she told me, she said, I don't, right out the gate, she says, I want to sign my rights over for you guys to adopt her
She
because I think
saw she saw the love. She saw
she did.
saw
She
the
said
love.
that too. She
Yeah.
said it.
Mhm.
So, that's how when she came into our life, and I didn't care at that point. We had taken her to the pediatrician, and the pediatrician gave us all that about mentally retarded. She could be autistic, because she was pulling her hair, just pulling her hair right out the root. And so we just said we don't care. We said we are committed to doing this, and that's just what. Sorry about that.
Mhm.
Oh, sorry about that. We said we're committed to doing this, and that's what that's what we did. We just said,
Awesome.
okay, we're gonna take her and just love her, and she fit right into our family. And she had some challenges. She had radical attachment disorder. I know you know about that,
Mhm. Mhm.
Dr. Clark.
Mhm.
She was not attaching to me at first,
Mhm.
and was just not
Yeah,
trusting.
yeah, that
Yeah, right.
detachment, no,
Detachment,
yeah.
right.
Mhm.
Because when um she had been left to her own devices since she was pretty much born. Like she would cry and
Mhm.
nobody would comfort her or come to her. And she just wasn't attached to anyone.
Right,
So
right.
she had to get therapy for that. And she and I both were in therapy for that. And she just overcame. I'm just gonna go ahead and say it was God
Oh,
and a
yeah.
lot of prayer, a
Oh,
lot of
yes. Oh, yes. I
so
mean, this is an awesome story because not only did you ask him for
mhm,
her, and I'm gonna say for her,
right,
because she came into your life at the right time. She
right.
came into your life when you were longing to love some child,
Mhm.
your child. Now she's your child.
Yep.
Uh, Regardless to how you were going to get that child, her name happened to be Heaven. You
Mhm.
go into your prayer closet.
Mhm.
All of the dynamics of God answering your prayer.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna tell you, with any child, regardless if they're born through a mother's womb, we all have challenges with our children.
That's right.
They may not be those particular ones, but there's something else.
Yes.
So when you are able to overcome those obstacles and see how she has grown and how she has developed, I mean,
Yeah.
when I see her and I see her, playing and no longer in her own little world,
Right.
that is awesome because
Right.
now she no longer have that radical detachment. She knows dad, she knows
Mhm.
mom, she knows auntie, she knows grandma. So she has bonded with the family.
Mhm.
And I really wanted you to come on because of this story that you have, which is, last night we addressed you as a phenomenal mother, and you earned every bit of it.
Aw, thank you.
Every bit of it because
Thank you.
and what makes it and what makes you so phenomenal about it is because you chose her. God
Right.
chose you. You
Mhm.
chose her
Right.
because there could have been many opportunities where you would have said, could have said, no, I
Mhm.
can't do this. I don't want to deal with those issues, those medical issues. But you persevered. You pressed on and you kept going, and that is
Mhm.
awesome. And you have now the ability to help those mothers out there that didn't adopt a child but still are facing with some of the various same issues. of their child not bonding. Because most kids, when they're autistic, they are in their own world. You know,
Right.
they're just there, and you trying to figure out, well, how can I connect with my baby? You know,
Yeah.
how if she would just look at me, or he would just look at me and know that I'm
Mhm.
mommy and I'm here, but
Yeah.
that is so awesome, and to see her grow, from
Yeah.
an infant to now she's, here, what, 5 or 6
She's
now?
7.
7.
She's
Oh,
7.
awesome. See,
She's
I done
almost
missed a
8.
couple of years. So,
Yes.
yeah, so she's 7 now.
She,
Wow.
yep. She's almost 8. And
Oh,
the way she got her name was, before she even came into the picture, in my prayer journal again, I used to write letters to my daughter, Hannah. I was just writing it and saying, this is what I want, Lord. And I want her name to be Hannah. Hannah means God's grace or something around there.
mhm.
So that's how she got Hannah. I named her Hannah, but she still
Okay.
has heaven because I
Okay.
felt like the Lord gave her
Got
heaven.
that name.
So
Yeah.
her name is Hannah Heaven.
Hannah.
So yeah, I
Okay.
thought it was important, and I tell you that.
You should. That is very awesome. But I know that you don't have a lot of time. You and your husband are about to go out to dinner.
Yeah, I
I,
was him
I,
calling.
it is good that you all, both you and he had to have that opportunity to spend that quality time together.
Mhm.
Because when you are, having to, be with with your baby as much as you are, as well as
Mhm.
working, and then here, you still got those wife duties, and
Yeah.
so, but to just take a moment where you and he
Mhm.
and have some time, and you all can kind of reconnect as well. That's that strength that
Right.
now you and he can have to better bond the whole family as one.
Right.
But I really appreciate it. I want you to tell my viewers a little bit about you two have a YouTube channel,
Oh
and
yeah.
guys, she is phenomenal in her and what she does as well.
Mhm.
So please, give a little shout out about yours and what you do, and just let us know.
Okay, I have a YouTube channel. I haven't really been on it as much as I would like, but it's called Mom's Love, MOMSLUVS. And I do hauls and reviews and just little snippets of vlogs. I do real talk where I'm just
Mhm.
talking about things going on and just connecting with my viewers in that way. So
Awesome.
if you guys want to come check me out, I would love
Please
that.
do, guys. Check
Okay,
her
thank
out.
you. Thank
All right.
you.
Um, well, I want to say thank you so much. I know that I will definitely be having you on again when you have more time to tell us a little bit more how Hannah is doing. We would like to kind of follow her progress, as well as just kind of keep you in the loop. How about
Well,
that?
thank you so much for having me.
Well, no problem, no problem. You enjoy dinner, and you and your husband, make sure you tell him I said hello as well.
Okay.
And thank you for coming on to Exceptional Talk with Dr. Clark. All right, guys, you all have heard it here. Miss Karen Dagenhart, please tune in to hear her phenomenal story about her a mother's love. Let's just say that. A mother's love. She is awesome. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. All right, Miss Dagenhart, have a good
Thank
night.
you. Good
Bye.
night.